Hey everybody, I hope this is working. This is Plum Darkness. So this is going to be an interesting video for me because this is going to be the last video, and it's going to be just me talking. It's not going to be any gameplay. It's not going to be any clips from any videos, other games I've been playing. We're not doing any video game discussions, and we're not doing really any much topics. Too many topics really. So let's just kind of, while I'm just kind of clamoring on here or yapping away here, I was just get to the point, and that is that this is going to be the last video, and I didn't really want to make a last video. I kind of just wanted to leave YouTube, and I felt bad because like I was like, I just wanted this to quit, right? Like I was done with YouTube. I'm done with YouTube, right? And streaming, and being a content creator and all that stuff. And if anybody has watched my videos in the past, which is not a lot of you guys, but those that did, I did take a break from YouTube for a while, and it came back. So and it's kind of an off and on thing with this, but it's, how I feel about it kind of changes. But now I'm really at this idea has popped in my head, and I kind of going along with it, and I just with that idea, I just don't think that YouTube is for me. It doesn't fit my belief, what I think, my opinions, and we'll get into that. So anyways, hope everyone's doing well, and I know Labor Day is coming up, so guys, enjoy you guys Labor Day if you're in the States, and drink some brews, smoke a J, if you're into that. Don't smoke crack or meth. That shit's terrible for you. But anyways, so getting into the first part of the video, it's gonna be part one, part two. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be like a whole video now, and we'll see how we edit it. My computer's just been so slow lately too. I think in the last video I made, which was using my phone, I told you like this computer's been sucking, and just the loading the apps and everything's just terrible. But anyways, so the two main parts of this video is going to be why I'm leaving YouTube, and the second part is going to be more a psychological, philosophical topic kind of talk. Kind of what I really wanted to do in the first place. So when I was came back, I hinted the idea that hey, I want to talk about video game topics, not necessarily have video game gameplay and guides and things like that like I used to, but I just want to talk about topics within the video game universe and the world of you know what I'm talking about. And but an aside thing, I hinted at, I wanted to get towards like talking about some deeper discussions, psychological things that are affecting us positively, negatively, social media and things like that. And this video is going to be the first and only time I'm going to be talking about something like that, and something I believe in, and it's going to contradict exactly what I'm doing right now. You'll find out in a second here. But anyways, so why I'm quitting YouTube. The main reason why I'm quitting YouTube is I don't have interest anymore, and breaking that down, the interest kind of came when I took a break, came back, had the new redesign of the channel. But then really during this time, because the idea of when I came back is that I wanted to hear from you guys, which I didn't hear from any of you guys. And I'm not putting this shit on you guys, because again, there's millions of YouTubers out there way more entertaining than I am, way more successful, way more just have better content than I am, right? I'm not that creative. I play a little guitar now and again. Not that creative person, right? I'm a very casual gamer, and it's just like a lot of those things going on in my life, which makes me not a very interesting person. So and that kind of bleeds into the videos. So I get it. there's way more, and I'm not putting my videos out there too for people to really watch. I could be selling myself and kissing ass and stuff. I could be doing that, but I'm not. And so therefore I'm not getting people to watch, and this algorithm, and there's all this shit going on. I mean, it's going against me, really. I got myself going against me with the channel, and then plus other stuff too. So I get it, so I'm not gonna put it on you guys, but I wanted to hear from you. I wanted to put an idea out there, my thoughts, my opinions on something or whatever it was, whether it was like top horror games or whatever it was, the RPGs, and to hear from you guys. I didn't. Every once in a while I'll hear like, hey, cool, great video, awesome. Yeah, awesome, thank you, I appreciate that, but I kind of wanted to hear your opinion on other, but whatever, beggars can't be choosers, whatever. Thank you so much for people that did reply, comment on my videos. But anyways, so that kind of bugged me a little bit, so I wasn't hearing from people, and I started thinking to myself that, oh shit, okay, maybe I'm not that interesting of a person. And it kind of brought down my, my self-esteem a lot. I have gone through a lot of anxiety past year, terrible anxiety. Been living off of CBD because I don't have insurance, so I had to take CBD. I don't smoke weed. I used to smoke weed, but weed hasn't been working, so I just stick with CBD, and just it seems to be working, but sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, I got to figure out a proper amount of, I have to, but but anyways, so I got that going on, and I got a lot of depression, stuff like that. I don't want to make it a sob story about me. Everyone's got their own shit, right? But anyways, that adds to another reason why I just don't want to. I don't have time. I don't have motivation to really do these videos because I just don't feel good about myself, and I'm not hearing from people, and and it's like, it just makes me, I'm not really an interesting person. I don't really think I am, but anyways, I keep on looking at myself in the screen right now instead of looking at the camera, which I should be. There's another thing too, right? Anyways, bloopers, right? We'll keep them in. So so I took a break and I came back, right? And then there was a month where I stopped making videos, and I was thinking about my coming back. I'm like, is this really I want? This is really what I want? Not really. I don't really want this. And I started thinking this thought process. And I go on social media sometimes. I don't have Twitter, but I go on Facebook a lot, and I see a lot of things. People post stuff on Facebook, and then people mention stuff all the time. And I started thinking to myself that people really. I started thinking, why am I even posting videos? Is I want to share my opinions, right? I wanted to share my thoughts and with people, and then I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of okay. Break that down a little more. I wanted to share my thoughts with people I never met, you guys I've never met, and complete strangers. I'm sure most of you guys are great people, but I don't know you. I don't. And it was kind of a weird thought, and maybe it's because I'm the age I am. I don't know, the millennial, but being that generation to where social media wasn't a thing growing up. I don't know if it's and obviously acclimated with social media, but not to the extent to where you see Gen Z and everyone else just really super into it. Where social media is like the way to get gratification. And people trust people online more than they trust people right next to them, their family members, their friends, their coworkers. And that was what I was thinking. Okay, so why do I really need to share my thoughts and opinions with complete strangers out there? And this again, I'm not dissing on anybody online, by the way, which we use social media for whatever various reasons, right? But why do I need to share my thoughts with you guys where I share it with my friends and family that I know that are close by, right? And, then I start going a little further. Okay, I can share my thoughts with them, and I can share your thoughts with you. That's cool. But is it like a numbers thing? So I started thinking, what is it psychologically where it's do we need to share our opinion with as many people as possible? And then it's just what I did was I put myself outside of myself and started looking what am I really doing here with this YouTubing and the Twitch streaming when I was doing. I'm certainly not a person to where I want to have an opinion or an idea that I think is right or true, right? You know, 'cause everyone has their own opinions. They think they're right. I'm a little more lenient with like my opinions. By the way, there's another thing. Side note by myself. I don't like to like look up something. If I see an article on something or some, you know, page, whatever, or a video on something, I'm like, oh, that's cool, awesome. I'm going to adopt that right away. That's not me. I take a long time. I've been looking at 9/11 conspiracies since 9/11, and I still don't know exactly if it's an insight, that the conspiracies are true. Like if the government really did it, you know, I'm somebody like, of course, done. Like they're all totally on it, or like, yeah, of course, like that's true. Like there's people like that takes no time at all for a lot of people to adopt an idea as like total truth. I'm not like that. I have to do all this research. In my research, I mean, and a lot of times it's going to be actually personal experience research. You know, personal experience research doesn't make sense. Personal experience, or just looking up shit over a long period of time. I just don't look at 10 articles. I look at like hundreds of articles and pages and stuff, and see what other people think, and then I formulate something like that. That's the way I am. So, but I've never been one to want to share an idea, opinion, and then want people to believe that too. Like if more people believe what I believe in, I don't want anyone to believe, by the way, that anything I ever said on any of my videos, whether like the top horror games or whatever, like videos I made recently that I just totally forgot which ones I make because I just kind of detached myself now. Hydrate. Let's put this right here. I don't want you guys to think that that's the ultimate truth, and that's why I wanted to hear from people. It's like, okay, here's my opinion or my thoughts on this. I want to hear what you guys think, and I wouldn't even disagree. Like I wouldn't even disagree with you. Like if you said like, oh, I like this game better, I'm like, okay, it's cool, awesome, that you like it. Why do you think that's better? Boom. I wanted to get in a conversation, discussion, people. That's why I wanted to get the ultimate goal, but that never happened. But anyways, I just started thinking to myself, why do I really need to share my opinions with you guys? I kind of really, I'm a private person. Especially not now, of course. Or I want to keep my opinions to myself. And I know it's kind of just weird because now, like, saying this, meanwhile I have hundreds of YouTube videos, of me sharing my opinion. I'm like, oh shit, how stupid am I to share my opinions with people? Like, no, that's just what I thought at the time. But now I'm at this point where I'm like, I don't really want to share my opinions with you guys. And by you guys, I mean people watching the videos. Doesn't mean just you. But it's anyone. I just don't. I'd rather share my opinions with a few people as possible. I got a couple buddies that I'll go rant on, text them these long paragraphs, because I text like that too. By the way, if you ever see me, you won't see me text, but when I text, I don't text like "K, what's up?" like 3 or 4 letter 4-word sentences, or even a sentence. I tend to type like text paragraphs. I know people like, oh, I just, and I type too. I don't do the text, the type, the talk, the text. I don't do that because I just most of the time it doesn't pick up half the shit I say anyways. And I talk too fast and stuff too. So, but anyways, I just a couple of people I'll share my opinions with, and, and at work I avoid political discussion. I'm not a political person at all. I'm a very almost apolitical. Like I don't really give a shit, and and I don't involve that at work. People all the time at work will comment, what do you think about like Biden? I'm like, dude, or Trump or Biden or the vaccine. I'm like, dude, I don't want to talk. Like I came to work to do my job, and that's not, if it doesn't involve my, I won't do it. Like, and I don't want to, and that's why in my videos I don't really want to share my political thoughts either, because it doesn't really matter anyways. Like if I'm making a video game video, what does politics have to do with a video game video? That's why I don't like celebrity endorsements and all that shit, because like I don't care what I don't care who Chris Evans is voting for or who wants you to vote for. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But anyways, I mean, because really, how politics affects that guy versus me is totally different. But anyways, I just don't. So I started thinking, going down that rabbit hole of thought process, like, why do I really need to share my opinions with you? I'm saying stuff right now that I don't say to anybody. I haven't even said to people that they're close to me, like, what? That's another phenomenon. That's what I was thinking. That's another weird phenomenon. It's like, why is it that we will rather share? We really so open with people, strangers online on the internet. We'll put our hearts out there, but we'll close up with people close to us, and that is such a weird thing. So I'm like, I just think, and when I put myself out of myself for a second, I'm like, why are you doing this? You weren't like this before social media. Why are you doing this now? This, well, this is the way things are. Some people say. I'm like, but you do. The world's what you make it. If you don't have to put yourself out there and close up with people close to you. You don't have to be that way if you don't want to. Do you want to be that way? What's wrong with opening up stuff? And all these thoughts started coming in my head. I'm like, and maybe probably added to my anxiety too. So, that was kind of the big reason why I'm leaving YouTube. And, outside of the little things, like the algorithm, all this other bullshit, but it's just that psychological breakdown. What's going on in our heads when we're posting videos or becoming influencers or streamers and getting this satisfaction from getting likes and views and subs and all that stuff, and then meanwhile we're so closed with people around us. Like, why? I don't know, why are we doing this? And I'm not shitting on you guys. I'm shitting on really mainly myself for doing this for all these years. Since 2005, 2006 I've been doing YouTube, but not on Plum Darkness, but as a whole. I had 2 other channels before this, and why are we doing this? So that's the reason I started questioning, because I think a lot of times we get so caught up in things, whether it's this you do in YouTube or streaming, or whether it's anything you do, your work, and you do something for so long, and you just keep on doing it, and you never question, why am I doing this? I never was really in it for the views or the subs or the followers, but when I came back, I wanted the intention of talking with people, and people were really very vocal with me. And again, I don't blame you guys for that, because there's so many other videos out there and channels that are way better than mine and put way more effort into the video. I put not a lot of effort into. I put effort, but I don't put enough effort as I want to, because I got other things I want to do and stuff. Guitar has been taking up a lot of my time. I just playing a lot of guitar. Actually, I like this guitar. This is my Guutalele. It's a Yamaha Guutalele. It's kind of really interesting because it's obviously it's like a ukulele shape, but the frets are small like ukulele, but it's got the 6 strings like a guitar. So you still play it like a guitar, your chords and whatnot, but then you got this, so I got this, you got to squeeze your hands. So anyways, I practiced with that, and I actually, a buddy of mine gave me a bass, and I've been playing a lot of guitar, but he gave me a bass, but it's like really interesting, changed up the dynamic a little bit. Now I'm kind of playing bass more. Still playing a lot more guitar, and then I practice a little bass, and then every once in a while I'll play on ukulele. So anyways, that's been taking a lot of my time too, but that and work, I always work. So so I guess as the first part of this video covered. About 20 minutes in almost, and we're finished with the first topic. So and actually, now I'm thinking about it, I talked about the second thing, which was exactly what the psychological part, which was like the the why do we do things online, why do we post these things, comments. So that kind of like leads into the second topic, which we talked about really, which is like The reason why I left was all those things. But like, so now the main topic is like, why are we really? What's going on in our heads psychologically to why we are posting videos and making comments? We seriously have this idea, this need to reach out to many people as possible, to tell people what we think. Like here's a question, and I know people are not going to really communicate. That's fine, but I just want to pose the question: is that, do we really feel like we're not heard, like our voices are not heard today in this? I mean, I'm talking about the United States and most of the Western world. Are we not heard anymore? Like it was like, because back once upon a time, like, you know, we weren't heard. Our voices, our opinions weren't heard as a whole. And then, you know, and then obviously there's more specific groups, especially in the United States, like, you know, minorities and things like that voices weren't heard at all, you know. But like now in 2022, are we not heard anymore? Like, people are not hearing what, you know, because we have this thing called social media and the internet. It's like we can just say whatever we want for the most part, unless you're in another country. I know, like, I know, like, things like Canada and like in England, you can't. Maybe you can't talk shit about the Queen, but like, you know, okay. As a whole, though, like, we can say pretty much what we want, right? And it's obviously there should be consequences. So obviously, everything we say and do, right, whether small or big consequences, or good or positive consequences. But you know, it's like we can speak our what's on it, you know, in our heads. We can speak our opinions to anyone, and of course people can choose to listen to them. I think, and this is the thing, is that it's now to the point to where we know, like, it's not about being heard, and I think it's just what's psychologically going on with people's heads, is that it's not the idea, it's not the fact, it's not this idea that we are not being heard. We know that we can say whatever we want and say our opinions out there and put them out there. But I think what it is, people are confusing that, conflicting that when they say it out loud. Like, I just want to tell my opinion. They're saying what they're really meaning is that they want people to listen to their opinion, and then take it a step further. They want people to adopt that opinion. And it's not, and I'm not talking about any specific topic. I know people out there think, oh, he's talking about trans. I'm not talking about any trans thing. I'm just saying in general, your opinion. Because I work with customer service all the time. People always feel the need to bitch and complain about something, right? Especially at something that's beyond me. It's like, and they just want to be heard, right? But they also want, like, some people want that adopt, like, their opinion to be adopted, or be like the others that think that their opinion is true too, or adopt their opinion as well, like on the spot. Right? Some people are sometimes like, I want this to be done, implemented right away. They're not saying it out loud, but they want that. And you know, you guys can say yes, you agree or not disagree with that, and that's fine. But this is what I kind of notice, is that your opinions are you can say your opinion to anyone out there. Millions of people out there, hundreds, or for me, 2. But someone else is seeing it, right? Or I can just text my buddy or whatever like that, you know. They can hear my opinion, but they can say it's bullshit. And I think that's like where it's, ooh, shit, they said my thing's bullshit. That's what they're bitching about. People are talking about. Now it's like, it's not that they heard it, but they don't like my opinion. They disagree with it. Oh my God. That, and especially in 2022, and a couple of years of being in quarantine and things like that, or not really quarantine, sorry, things have been slowed down a little bit, because we had like a quarantine moment, but people didn't give a shit, especially over in the United States. You know, of people just not knowing how to deal with their emotions, including myself, is that whenever there's any disagreement, and it was kind of prevalent before, but especially during COVID, it's just, you don't know how to deal with their emotions. People's ability, and I see it all the time in customers, people's ability to go from 0 to 100 is amazing now. Like before, like it only, like, you know, there was this crazy, they call them crazy people. But now there's so many crazy people out there now. It's just like the norm now. People don't know how to deal with their emotions. They disagree with you, they like flip out. Like, I've seen people flip out, say, "Hey, how you doing today?" "Great." And then like within 10 seconds, all of a sudden they're yelling. I'm like, how did we get to this point? You know? And it's like, And it's over disagreement, and people don't want to have this discourse, and that's what I wanted to get at, is when I mentioned my ideas and opinions and stuff, it's like, let's get a discourse going on. What's like, what do you guys think? Oh, I don't agree. I don't like that thing you like, but I like this. Okay, cool. Why? Oh, okay, I like this because blah, 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 blah. Now we're learning from each other, have a discourse. But people don't like that, or people don't do that anymore. And that's the idea, is that your opinions are being thrown out there all the time. Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone feels the need to say their opinion to anyone or everyone, as many people as possible every day. They're just throwing your opinions out there, And I'm definitely more opinionated than if you went to talk to me when I was in high school, middle school, even beginning of college, I was still very reserved. I mean, I had some opinions, but for the most part, it was like something where, like I mentioned earlier in the video, like, it takes a while for me to adopt something as my own opinion. Like, I have to really think about it, and I have to look at the opposition and what's the other point of views, and before I really, and have maybe some personal experiences with something with it, until I adopt it. I don't just go right away like, I got it, it's mine now, I like it, it's good. Someone's trying to. I got a buddy of mine on Facebook. It's like he's so easy to like adopt things, like especially with movies. He's like a movie buff guy, but it's like he's so easy to adopt. Oh, like the new, like you watch the new Batman comes out, right? Like, this is easily my favorite. This is the best Batman ever. Like, it didn't take him no time to do that. Like, you can watch. I mean, you probably watched the movie maybe a bunch of times, but still, like, I have to watch that movie. Like, I had to watch. I mean, I still like the Michael Keaton Batmans. They're still my favorites. And then like the Christopher Nolan ones, and then this one, the Batman. But it's like I watched them a lot. I grew up with the Michael Keaton Batmans, so and I watched them a lot. I watched them as many times as I could when they were on TV. I had them on VHS. I had to watch them, right? I watched them a lot. Same thing with Star Wars. I like the original trilogy because I had them on VHS and I watched them all the time. So, that's part of the reason, it took a lot. It was over time that I adopted that. Like, I'm not going to watch the Batman 2 times, but like, that's, boom. Robert Pattinson as Batman is the best Batman ever. Like, dude, for real, like, you just easily went to that point. Like, and that's, I think people with, I think Louis C.K. has a joke about this, about with how way we use words and stuff. But but it's like, you like favorite, like, times I've like this, like someone will say that's my favorite thing. Like, they'll say it for like 10 different things. Like, how can that be your favorite thing? You just said that was your favorite thing last week. I don't know, but this is my new favorite thing. Like, come on, for real. Like, we have to, like, we don't put thought into our words. We don't put thought into our actions anymore. I think Louis C.K.'s jokes is about like something about it's like, did you hear who whatever showed up? It was Karen, and somebody's like, oh, and someone responds, that's hilarious. Like, really, it's hilarious. The way he said it too is like, wait, that's hilarious. Like, that's hilarious. Like, we're like, you're dying in laughter. Like, for real, we have to choose our words because like say if something's amazing, right? Oh, okay, something's amazing. Okay, so that's amazing means like a pretty damn up there, right? Like, what's better than amazing, right? So I do that too. Like, I have to watch words I say. Like, so anyways, like, my buddy's like, that's his new favorite movie. Like, and a lot of people are like that too. They watch something and they get so obsessed with something. They obsess over something. Like my cousin does that too. With like, he has to get the newest iPhone. He's a big iPhone guy. I'm not iPhone or Android, but I used to have a lot of Androids. Now I'm on iPhone just because fucking Samsung fucked me over with the Z Flip. But anyways, he's like, obsesses over the new iPhone. Can't wait the new iPhone comes out, and he gets it, right? And then like he's kind of into it for like a month or so, and then he's kind of like, and then he's just super casual. Then he's like super casual about it. He's just kind of like normal, like phone, put it in my pocket. He's just super casual with it. And then like as like maybe like a year, not a year, but like half a year goes by, and then he's like, oh, I can't wait for that new iPhone to come out. You were like so obsessed over this iPhone, and you don't even care about it now. Like, and that's how we are with so many things now. look at how we communicate. There's another thing too, by the way. So now we're going to like the meat and potatoes of this topic about social media and influencers and all that shit. Is that wow? How we communicate, like how we communicate, is so bizarre. Is because especially my generation and even younger generation, of course. But like we like to communicate with memes. Like we don't like to like I said, I text paragraphs and stuff like that. Like someone will that whole paragraph thing, they'll just do show a meme or something. This is what I think. Like boom, and someone responds, so true, lol, it's so true. It's like it's just a meme. It's just a picture with some captions and a picture. That's how we communicate now. The emojis mean a bunch of different things, and it's like. And for some reason, we love to troll. What's the psychology behind? Is there a class? And I don't know if you guys who do respond who's taking psychology or in psychology majors. I was psychology minor back in the day, but we didn't have. There was nothing really into social media. Like, what's the psychology behind trolling and and cyberbullying? Which, by the way, I connect those two. I don't know if a lot of people don't connect cyberbullying and trolling, but I connect those two. I think trolling's like the early onset symptoms, it's like the level 1, and then like level, like 5 or whatever, level 4. I don't know, whatever it's the higher up evolved version of trolling is cyberbullying. I think cyber trolling is like, yeah, you're funny, trying to be funny, but you're trying to get attention to by doing something, saying something douchey, off topic. And then cyberbullying is like, I'm just going to directly attack this person with the intention of being malicious. So anyways, yeah, that's what like this topic kind of connects with me while leaving too. Is like the reasons why we use social media. And I think overall, to be honest with you, social media for me it's been okay. It's been okay experience because I've never been fully into social media. Like I never fully 100% adopted social media. Like I still, as much as I don't like people because I work in customer service, I still am. I still like to talk to people, like outside of work usually, and communicate and call people, and even though I do mindlessly go on the phone and look up shit and go on Facebook and look at stupid posts, I'm not fully into it. I'm not posting every 2 seconds, and I'm not liking people's posts. I don't like a lot of posts, and I don't follow people and subscribe to people on YouTube. I just don't. I watch your videos, but I just don't like get fully into it. I don't even comment that much anymore, to be honest with you. Commenting is like, why do we? That's that's a weird thing. It's like, why do we feel the need to comment? Well, one thing is, comment is okay. So I share. Sorry, I understand. Commenting is okay, I would say, on videos, but then replying to the comment, it gets a little weird because most times it's just some like, hey, fuckface, check your facts, blah blah blah, or something negative. It's like, I don't. The way we communicate online and social media is just so something wrong with it. But anyways, I think we're going to close this video here, and I think talk about how much like kind of wanted to talk about. Again, I said in the beginning, but I didn't really want to make this video to begin with. I kind of just wanted to walk away in the sunset to never be heard from again. But something told me that I should make this video. This is this is me with whatever 50 milligrams of CBD or whatever. I'm trying to be relaxed as possible. I want to go to bed here, so I'm going to play some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. Been meaning to play some Easter eggs. I've been kind of wanting to, I wanted to like be like not stream, of course, but I wanted to be like a zombies guy. Like I wanted to like just get good at zombies. So I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 3 Zombies, Black Ops 2 Zombies. I just finished the Call of the Dead on Black Ops 1 Easter egg. I did it years ago on the PS3, but I got it on PC, and which is the PC version of Black Ops 1 sucks, by the way. And that's a terrible port. But anyways, so yeah, you know, this is kind of me relaxed and talking. I know like this whole video will contradict, at least the first part will, I would contradict, you know, the idea that I don't want to share my opinion with you guys. These are all my opinions, my basic opinions of what's going on and why I'm leaving, and my thoughts on social media. And I will be checking for comments if you guys want to comment. Feel free to comment and communicate. You know, you can say, "Oh, I'm so sorry to see you leave." You can say all that stuff you want to, whatever. It's fine. You know, I heard it the first time I left YouTube. You know, but you know, ironically, not ironically, funny. I don't hear from anybody, but then when I want to leave, then all of a sudden I hear from you guys. But I know how that goes. But anyways, this is the last video. Very much. Thank you for everyone who's watched these videos when I came back, and even watched my old videos. I'm gonna be playing now that all this free time. I don't have a lot of free time, but you know, I'm gonna play a lot more guitar, learn some bass, officially get a keyboard. I really like the music thing, because music kind of helps me. You know, music kind of helps me relax just listening to music, you know, and learning songs and chord progressions and learning scales and things like that. Shout outs to Marty Music. I need to post this. If you guys learn a guitar, by the way, Marty is the way to go. That guy knows the stuff, and he breaks it down like on simple levels, like not layman terms, but just, you know, to the point where it's like, you know, as if you're learning as a beginner. I mean, he's got advanced level stuff too, and you know, and cool videos like that. But like, if you're just learning a guitar and you don't, you know the lingo yet, and like, oh, okay, but you know, you're learning chords, and it's a great channel to watch. He's got like a lot of song tutorials, different techniques, arpeggios, and you know, different scales you can play, pentatonic stuff, and yeah, that's what I do. Is I play a lot of pentatonic stuff, you know. Kind of learn the neck, learn the fretboard. So anyways, it's a little off topic. I'm heading out. Peace out, guys. Maybe we'll hear from you. You guys also, I want to shout outs to my buddy Hazard Fox. He's, you know, building up his YouTube channel. He does a lot of music. He also does some really cool other videos. Him breaking into an old Steak and Shake. It's nothing there now, but it was abandoned. And you know, he does some cool content. You know, he's doing some collaboration stuff, and you know, he's up and rising, kind of, you know, hip underground rapper. So show him some love. I'll post a link in the video. You know, show him more love than he showed me. Peace out, guys. Plum Darkness out.